Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video of Life on the Fly. I'm doing another tiring tutorial in this video. This will be on a foam beetle, topwater beetle, flying beetle in a size 12. So this is, yeah, it's a black beetle. Just honestly, it imitates a wide variety of different insects. Again, I mean, a lot of the patterns that people tie, you know, for flies, it's not specifically one insect. Like it can go for so many different kinds, right? We don't actually see what a fish sees, you know. For instance, this beetle could be like a spider, or it could be like a, you don't know, like a dragonfly, maybe a, I don't know, like I don't even know, like a grasshopper, like you don't know, right? But for our eyes, for our perspective, for our mind, this is going to be a beetle. So I'm going to be tying this in a black with 2mm thick foam, with a 8/0 black uni thread, size 12 nymph hook, a bit of a longer shank. It's not one of those really short like pupa hooks. Gets the job done. So yeah, let's just get started right on this fly. So right behind the eye of the hook there, we're just going to start up our thread. We're just going to build up a base that we could just work off of. I have not fished this fly. I've watched videos of people fishing it, and I've seen different tutorials, different sorts of you know, just information that people have shared on it. And I mean, you know, it's the beetles. I've heard other people's stories of you know, their journey that they're going through and what they find works. And you know, in different situations, this is the fly that shines. You know, it's a top water, so you can use it as a dry dropper. That's kind of where I like to do. I like to use like a very flotation top water with kind of like makes it like a bobber, and then a nice little dropper underneath the water, maybe a bit of a stonefly or a nymph or whatever. I still have yet to fish this. I'm gonna fish it. I'm gonna post a fishing video of this as soon as spring comes. Yeah, it's still cold. It's still snowy. You'll probably see me upload a few more ice fishing videos. My last video, I caught kind of a few dinks, perch. It wasn't too big. Today, I caught a few fair-sized perch today. There's bigger jumbos out there. I'm gonna post another video probably this weekend. Yeah, again, with it on the fly, I'm gonna try the fly again, maybe even some jigs. I mean, I don't know, like I like using the flies, but through the ice fishing and all sorts of crap, it's tough using flies through ice when you could really score into some bigger fish with just normal metal jigs and spoons and stuff. I don't know, I'm not really much of a fisher of spoons, but yeah. So if you guys want to see that video, I want to see you guys subscribe and hit the notification so you guys actually stay tuned so that you can actually see this video. I fish brook trout. Brook trout are very much top water eaters. They go for these patterns. Last year I caught a few brook trout. They all had black beetles in their stomach. It was full of black beetles, nothing else. That was in September in the fall. So I do know that fall, this would be the pattern to fish it. The summer, I'm not sure. Gonna try it in the spring. See what's going on from there. So we're gonna take our foam here, probably about 2 sizes, the hook of the shank of the hook. We're gonna go back maybe about a millimeter behind the eye of the hook, and we're just gonna tie this right in, right out to the bend of the hook there. Just gonna completely flatten it. Now this is going to be a flying beetle, so it's going to have the white wings on it. I love making like the flying patterns, like flying ants. I can post another tying. I could post a tying tutorial on doing like an ant pattern if you want. I would love to hear you guys' comments. Please drop comments below onto what you guys want me to tie. I love tying. It's it's so fun, and I'm sure that you can relate. Awesome. Get that all tied in there. Cool. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some peacock herl here. Take 2 of them. Snap off the white bases there. The garbage is my floor basically for flat tying. I gotta vacuum and stuff. Oh man. There we go. Okay. Now what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna tie these on, both of them together, right out to the back there. Awesome. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some. I got black and blue crazy legs. These are blue tipped. I'm not gonna use the blue tips. I'm just gonna use the black. We're gonna take. They're just rubber legs. You can use like jig skirts. I used to use jig skirts until I found out that you could actually buy the legs. Way cheaper. I thought the jig skirts were cheap, but no. Other way around. So we're gonna take the legs. You don't need very much, honestly. Probably like half of that. About that. Maybe about 4 centimeters on each leg, and then we're just gonna flatten it. If you guys have ever tied a grasshopper pattern, this is pretty similar. Just looks a little bit more like an actual beetle, not so much a grasshopper. But again, we don't know what the fish see. They could think that this is a grasshopper, who knows? In our vision, again, in our perspective, this is a beetle. The beetle. The beetle. Okay. So you're gonna make it like an X. Just like so. So those are the legs. Awesome. Looks so great. Now we're going to take these herls and we're going to just twist them. Just twist them like a candy cane. Like a candy cane. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to come around. Just make sure you go around your legs there. Just so that you don't want to collapse the legs to the point where they're firm with the body, basically. You want them sticking out as much as you can get them. And you're going to go right in between them here. You're going to go right out to the head. Roll up the eye of the hook. And then you're going to tie these off when you're done. Now watch, I bet you this peacock herl is gonna break by the time I get there. It always does. Every single time, I swear, every single time. It's so annoying. If it doesn't break by the time it gets there, then this is gonna be like a new record for me. And I'm gonna be so excited. Guys, I just can't wait till the spring. Like, this is unbelievable. The warmer weather, the fishing, it's gonna be so good. Finally, I'm just gonna go. I got a kayak. I just got a new angler kayak. It's gonna be sick, guys. We're gonna go out. We're gonna be fly fishing. I mean, this is just gonna be the way. This is truly just gonna be so blessed. Awesome. So then when you snip that off, bam, I just set a new record. a new record. So awesome. We're just going to tie this off here and build up a little bit of thread there. Make sure everything is a-okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this foam here, fold it right up like that, so it makes a nice big greasy back on her. Oh, wow, this looks actually a lot like a beetle. It's awesome. So great. And you're just going to tie this in. Make sure you tie it kind of not so tight. Go kind of loose and then work your way down. Just because you can actually cut through the foam, and you don't want to do that because then you're just going to have to restart the whole thing. Okay. So awesome. So good. Okay. Awesome. You're just gonna leave her like that, and for this you can use calf tail if you want. I use personally deer hair. I love using deer hair on dry flies. It's the best. I use white. Yeah, just because it's closest thing to a wing, I think. I mean, it's more about the silhouette when it's top water than it is the actual color. I know black is like the best probably for top water because it's mostly just outline anyways. So I don't have a stacker, bear with me. I just don't really see a point, and I mean I do see a point just because I'm sitting here and I gotta stack them basically myself, but I don't really want to drop the coin on a stacker. So we're gonna snip off and we're gonna get the natural tips. So you're not gonna, I mean, you can cut it if you want, so it's just a flat edge. I do it with the natural, just because I am completely au naturel. And you're gonna take one of these, you're gonna make two of these for two wings. You're gonna tie it on an angle off the side a little bit. Do a couple nice tidied up wraps there. Snip off the excess. And we're going to do the exact same for the other wing. You don't need to put the two wings. I just, honestly, I do it because it makes it a little bit more bushy. I'm a little bit extra with my flies, not going to lie. I just like doing the little extra work. I find, again, it's more like an art to me. I enjoy it. I enjoy challenge. I'm very much into the, you know, the trying to make it nice and realistic. I got certain flies that I tie very quickly just to, you know, bulk up my box, and then I got other flies that are just, I just like to take time. Slow and steady wins the race. So we're just going to tie this other one in here. And we're going to snip off the excess. Cool. So it should look just like that. You probably can't even see it because it's a white background. Well then, like that. Awesome. Fantastique. Okay, here we go. Then what we're gonna do, just gonna build up some thread here. And we're gonna flip this thing back and over it. Just make sure these legs are out of the way. At this part, they could become quite annoying. bend her back there. Come over and then slowly tighten your way down. Just so it flattens it right out. And then right there, right as it sits, you are just going to try and tighten it right in. As much as you can. Try and tighten it as much as you can without snapping it. And then push this all back. You can come right to the eye of the hook. Oh. Right back up. Back to the head, and then you can tie it right off. Now, sometimes, just because it's the way that the foam is, it slides around the hook a lot. Underneath, where there's the peacock, you can add some head cement if you want. It kind of stops it and limits it from turning as much as possible. It's tough to stop the stuff from turning. It's just the way it is on some flies. But you know, you can always fix it. So that is your flying beetle with a peacock bottom. So again, guys, thank you for tuning back into Life on the Fly. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, you know, liking my videos, just getting so many views. I love it. My channel's slowly starting to grow. It's awesome. I just honestly want to teach you guys how to do certain tying tutorial, like just teach you guys how to tie, teach you guys how to, you know, fish. Again, I'm still going to start my how-to series, you know, how to do certain knots, how to do certain casts, all kinds of stuff just revolving around fly fishing and the heart of it. My heart goes out to all you guys who are just starting into fly fishing. And, you know, everybody started at one point. It's tough. Continue to persevere, continue to just remain faithful to the sport. You know, I mean, it took me like 25 times going out to actually first hook a fish, and the fish was only a little fish. It took me 25 times to do that at least. So, I mean, but I started tying flies before I actually started fishing them. So, I mean, my patterns were all down at point. Like, they were really, really good patterns. But the thing is, my presentation was off. So, you know, that's the thing, is that presentation is key. Continue to go down, continue to just practice your cast, practice your fishing, continue to practice your tying, and the more you practice will make perfect. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in to another video, and again, I'll catch you till next time. Like, subscribe, comment, and just be blessed. Keep a hook in your vise. Ciao.